The Angels released Albert Pujols. We don't know if he was asked to be released because he wasn't going to play. We don't know what went down there.
I want to know.
We want to know. What we do know is in his prime, one of the greatest to ever do it. That's what we
know. I want to talk about so much because obviously Albert wants to keep playing.
Yeah.
Or this move doesn't happen, right? The reason I'm taken aback by this is, listen, like, this is one of the greatest players of all time. He doesn't get DFA'd. He gets to call the shots on how he goes out. That being said, 2005, 2006, I was with Zach Manassian, who's the home clubhouse guy for the Texas Rangers, and their family, the lineage of all his sons, and they're weaved throughout the infrastructure of baseball. Just a quality family. I've known Perry Manassian, their new GM, forever. He knows how to handle situations like this. That's why this is bizarre to me. This screams Perry wants to do right by the team and the baseball. Listen, you know how I feel about Albert. My son has 2 jerseys in his room. He's got Buster Posey from the World Series with a little stay inside the ball, and he's got Albert Pujols. Okay. But we have to do due diligence on this before we dive into how great Albert's been. The bottom line is C.J. Cron took a minor league deal this year. He has a 112 OPS plus since 2019. Albert's got an 86. Okay? Edwin Encarnacion cannot get a job in baseball.
Correct.
Albert is still out there. Renato Nunez was non-tendered. He had a higher OPS. So what I'm saying is Albert, from a baseball perspective, is below major league average now. He is. It's what the situation is presenting itself. That being said, we watched Derek Jeter sing his swan song the last year with the New York Yankees, play shortstop, have minimal range, bat second all year, and kind of impact them negatively. But he's Derek Jeter. I just want to know, like, what happened behind the scenes that you can't be in a situation where maybe Perry turns to him and goes, can we put you on the IL with maybe back spot? Can we figure this out before you go potentially off the rails and we're forced to release you? Because this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. But
Jared Walsh and Shohei Ohtani deserve the ABs.
Standpoint,
I got it.
I read Ken Rosenthal article in The Athletic, and it was a lack of pomp and circumstance, right, that we were looking for with his release.
This was supposed to be a celebration year.
Of course. Right. We saw it with Ichiro. Even Alex Rodriguez got a week to say goodbye, right?
Yeah.
But to have that, don't you have to accept the decision?
That's what I'm struggling with. Has Albert not accepted? Are there numbers he's playing for? Are there?
Sure.
Does he have a different view of where he's at in the game than the rest of the game does? Obviously, because I've known Perry forever.
So where does he go? What's the landing spot? Because we can assume that he still wants to play.
I don't see one. Everybody would like the fact that he goes back maybe in a universal DH world. He goes back to St. Louis at some point.
He's not going back to St. Louis. And he's not
going
to
songs with Yachty and Wainwright next year?
That's not happening. He's not going to the White Sox. People keep trying to reunite him with La Russa. What about Cleveland?
You think Albert Pujols is going to Cleveland?
I'm just saying. What do you think of that?
No, I don't like it.
What do you like?
Animals there. You know what I like?
Tell me.
Let's honor how great he is. Can we not?
Let's do it.
Because we don't know the whole story here. There's something that conspiracy-wise I'd like to dive into on this. This makes no sense to me. So let me take you back to 2001 and just tell a bunch of stories of how he showed up in spring training. Can I pause this real quick and be super quick, or do I not have that option? No option on that. All right, J-Mac. So we're going to come out and tell some stories. Everyone knows 2005 NLC. Don't look,
my.
Don't look! They're going off the glass.
You can't pause the machine. You can't pause the machine.
My word. Hits.
Look at Andy Pettitte.
3,253 hits, 13th all-time, 667 homers. I'm going to tell the story of why I put this on my tape July 2nd, 2009. I had just been traded over to St. Louis. We were warming up our closer, down 3. I said, what's going on? They said, don't worry, the machine's hitting a granny. We're winning this game by a run, I swear to you. To a man in the dugout. It's not a matter of if. Albert will go deep, will win this game by 1. Here comes Ryan Franklin. He talked with Howard Reynolds on how important it was, that 3-homer game in the World Series against the Texas Rangers, and he loved every second. Listen, the 10 years 240 didn't go as planned. He had some signature milestone moments, the big homer numbers, but the bottom line is they didn't win a postseason game in his entire tenure there, and that's kind of be-all, end-all of it. Regardless, I just wanted to honor him and how great he's been. You go back to June 22nd, 2019, when they came back to Busch Stadium. He takes Dakota Hudson. He got a standing O every AB. This is the greatest hitter of my generation from the right side. I know you can argue Miggy Cabrera, but go back, look at the numbers. In their peak, Albert was the guy. He was. He was the guy. I go to 2001 spring training. You've heard me say this. I'm playing third base late in the spring training game at Disney. You know, it's the B squad in there.
You had no idea who he was at the time.
Never heard his name in my life. And I'm playing even with the bag, just kind of like, you don't know. And Jose Oquendo's like,
secret weapon.
He's like, dude, back up. And I'm like, come on, is he trying to set me up for like the, the bunt? He's like, no, back up. I want to save your life. And he ended up hitting the clock and then went on. He made the team and took Wade Miller deep like 16 times on opening day in Houston, and the rest was history. So the greatest right-handed hitter I ever had a chance to share a clubhouse with, or I mean, it was every night. It was every night. So yeah, I don't like this. This is, hopefully this is Albert saying, you know what, I still got some in the tank, Perry. I'd rather you just release me and get me out of here, and I'm going to go look elsewhere
we'll have
than
to
hang
see.
around. We'll see.